You haven't gone live
Hello.
yet.
I am. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Fun Facts Friday.
I know I missed it Friday. Thanks for sending me a text.
No, I remember today. I was like, you know what? Let me make sure I sent her the link so she could join in with us this time.
How was last Friday?
It was good. It was good. I
Good.
cannot find. Okay. We're trying to go. It may start going live on Facebook while we're going, trying to get it started, but it's not going. So today.
Oh, good to know. I need to grab some chapstick.
Look, I didn't do my chapstick. I'm all natural today. I didn't grab any chapstick.
Yeah, it's not going live yet.
We had Zoom meetings with work today, so I was like, yeah, it was one of those days. Like, you see me how you see me. So today is.
Yeah, I can't see you.
You can't see me? Oh, you mean you can't see
Nope.
me on Facebook? Yeah,
No,
it's
I
not.
can't see you.
Yeah, it's not acting right now. It may kick in later. So today is Friday, September 4th, 2020. Today is National Macadamia Nut Day. It is Lazy Mom's Day, Childhood, and it's and it is Childhood Injury Prevention Week. September 1st through 7th is Childhood Injury Prevention Week. You still stuck on Lazy Mom's Day, huh? So
yeah,
I'm going to start with National Macadamia Nut Day. And macadamia nuts, and this comes from foodimentary.com. Macadamia nuts are actually native to Australia. I know sometimes we'll hear macadamia nuts and we'll think that they started in Hawaii, but they didn't. They actually originated in Australia. And they were introduced to Hawaii around 1881. And they were used as ornaments when they were first introduced to Hawaii. So they weren't even introduced as a food. But I know I like white macadamia nut cookies. Those are like, next to oatmeal raisin, I think the white macadamia nut cookies are my favorites. How about you? You guys like white macadamia nut cookies? Or any macadamia nut? Chocolate covered macadamia nuts?
They're not my favorite, but I would eat them. I would not personally buy them, but I would eat them.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
They are a little different. They're not like as common. I know that they are expensive. More expensive nut. Yeah. It is also National Lazy Mom's Day. And it's funny when I read this. This comes from mommyknowsbest.com. And it is every first Friday of September is National Lazy Mom's Day. And that's a day that moms are supposed to get to be lazy. Someone else clean for them, cook for them, and do everything. They get to be the lazy moms. And I say it's funny because I had said it was earlier this week that I had told my mom that I was going to cook dinner tonight. And so I didn't know that it was Lazy Mom's Day, but I guess that's her way. She gets to be a lazy mom tonight. Yep. It says no one knows where it originated or who had the brilliant idea to make up this day, Lazy Mom's Day, but hey, it's made up. I'm sure if the moms really are able to be lazy, they would really enjoy that day. But some moms, even though it's National Lazy Mom's Day, can't really be lazy. You just have to pretend you're being lazy.
Hello. Sorry.
Hello.
exactly.
I'm being a lazy mom right now. I ain't having my face up there for the video.
That's all right. It is also, we're in the middle of National Childhood Injury Prevention Week. And this information comes from safekids.org. And they give us 7 easy ways that we can try to help prevent childhood injuries. Children can get hurt a lot. They can get hurt easily because their bones are more fragile. And so just some ways that we can try to keep children, if it's not our kids, but other children that were around or that we're involved with, to keep them a little safer. So one of them is to tug on your child's car seat where the seatbelt goes. Car seat placement is a big thing that can be done incorrectly. It is a rule that children are supposed to sit facing the seat, but you also want to just jiggle the car seat around a little bit and make sure it's secure with the seatbelt. Because if you have a loose car seat, what good is that going to do when it's an accident if the car seat's not secured right? It's not going to protect the child. So move your car seat a little bit, make sure it's secure in the adult seat belt. And then you also want to make sure that the straps that go around your child are secure. You don't want to suffocate the baby or the child, but you do want to make sure that the straps are secure enough that if there's an accident, they're going to be protected. You want to secure furniture and TVs in your house, especially us that are here in California. Earthquakes happen. You don't want to have a big TV, especially if the TV's in your child's room. You don't want to have a big TV up on the dresser and then an earthquake and it could fall on the child. Or even if it's not an earthquake and the child just bumps into the dresser, you don't want the TV to fall over or the dresser to fall over. I saw a video on YouTube one time of this big dresser that the child was climbing on the drawers and it toppled over on them. So that could be, that could be real dangerous right there. So you want to secure it, try to secure any furniture or TVs. Check your smoke and carbon monoxide alarms monthly. If you set a time, this sort of goes with last week. We were talking about and gave you guys some tips on emergency preparedness if you have to evacuation preparedness. And so this could be something else that you add as a practice monthly. They suggest monthly, if not monthly, at least bi-monthly, just to make sure there's smoke detectors. And you can add it in with, okay, I'm going to push the button and test it. Let's do a fire drill so that your children can know what to do when they hear it and to make sure they're working. Because we got smoke detectors, and if it's not going to alert you of a fire, what good is it? You need to replace it. You need to change your batteries.
Right.
What's another one? Scan your home for places that children can get into medicine. We may think that, oh, it's on my counter. They know it's my medicine. They may not mess with it. But what if their friend comes over and they don't realize that, I shouldn't be touching that? You want to make sure the medicines, if they're not in a locked spot, that they aren't somewhere that's easily accessible to children.
Mm-hmm.
Check around your house for coin-sized batteries, like the little watch batteries. They're little. I would say any little things like that can go into a child's mouth, especially those that have babies and infants crawling around. They're going to pick up everything and try to put it in their mouth. So
Any and everything.
Right. So you definitely want to make sure of that. Mouth and nose. I think objects in noses is a very common one for children too, young children. Ears, any little holes, they're going to try to.
Hey, guess what? I am one of those children. I got a hold to some buttons and
Where'd you
had
put the button?
up my nose.
How'd you get a button? That must have been a tiny button or a painful
Yeah, I was little.
nose.
No, I got it up there and I think I was about 3 or 4, but I do
Wow.
remember Mom, it takes Mom to tell you about that. And it wasn't the kind that had the hose where she could just get something and pull it out.
Right.
It was flat. And every time I
Did you
breathed,
have to go to the doctor?
She had to take me to emergency. Every time I breathed, it kept moving up.
Going further up. Wow. Yeah, so you want to make sure that we do not have small objects in the house for the young children. And maybe I shouldn't say babies. We're just going to say young children because you said you were 4 when that happened. So,
I was about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I survived. It's survivable.
Oh. It's survivable, but I'm sure the ordeal for you and your mom probably was a lot to go through. Oh, man. What else does it say? Oh, ask your kids' coaches if they've had concussion or sports safety training. This one is on the list. Unfortunately, now, we aren't really doing too many sports and contact things where you're out there. But a question is, ask yourself, have you been trained? If something happened, have you been trained in first aid or CPR? If not, you know, give us a call. We could hook you up with somebody who could teach you CPR or first aid. And, you know, even as parents, sometimes it's good to know that and have that knowledge, because you never know when you might need it, whether it's for your child or somebody else. It's good knowledge to know. And take action against distraction. Even as adults, this isn't just for kids' safety, this is adult safety. A lot of times we could be on our phone and we could be walking around, bump into something, we could step off a ledge somewhere. So avoid distractions, it's distracted driving, you know. And so for children, it's being on their phones all the time, and are you paying attention to what's happening around you? So those are some preventive tips for National Childhood Injury Prevention Week.
Those are really good tips.
Yeah. And I think, like I said, some of these can be good for adults too.
They are.
Yeah.
Right.
So we
Because we see a
have,
lot of adults with their cell phones.
yes, walking around and
You know, I've almost hit so many people walking on their cell phone.
oh,
you
they
know,
were on their
then
cell
it's a-
phone, not you.
Mhm. Not me. Sometimes it's both of us, but I'm gonna blame it on them.
Right. Especially in the grocery store. I'm guilty of this one too. I'll just be walking and pushing the cart. Like, you have a weapon in front of you. You hit somebody's leg with that cart, it's gonna hurt.
Okay.
Sometimes I do it on purpose.
You know what? That's another show. We're gonna think of a topic for that kind of show, you know?
Deliberate pettiness.
About on purpose. We have what we gonna call it, grocery store rage, not road rage.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we have some facts today. We're gonna play Did You Know? Because we want to know, did you know? Some of these, when you hear them, you're probably gonna be like, what? These are found from goodhousekeeping.com. I'm gonna give the websites now. GuinnessWorldRecords.com. And yeah, that's where I got these facts. So all of these, now, mind you, I said they're from goodhousekeeping.com and GuinnessWorldRecords.com. I didn't do any further checking, so you can verify if it's questionable. The first one, do any of you know what is the hashtag symbol's technical name? The hashtag.
Okay.
What is
Right.
the hashtag symbol's technical name? I'm trying to pull up, I have a picture.
The hashtag. What? Oh,
The
like
hashtag technical name, like when people put hashtag eats.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what is the hashtag? What
Like
is the
the
name of
number,
hashtag?
like the number sign.
This right here.
Oh,
What
The
is
number
the
sign.
Right.
What is the technical name for it? You said number sign, okay.
Right.
Any other guesses?
The
Like
pound
the number sign.
Pound sign, that's what I remember it as. It is actually called an octothorpe.
Right.
Yes.
An octothorpe. And it's according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary.
Okay, no,
Oh my God.
I'm
What?
keeping it what we know. Pound sign hashtag.
Right, pound sign and hashtag. But octo is the prefix standing for 8. And so it's pointing out the 8 points on the symbol. 1, 2, if you count the ends of the lines, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8. And the thorpe remains a mystery, but one theory says that it comes from the English word for village, and saying that it looks like a village surrounded by the 8 points. So that's how they came up with octothorpe.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's
I did not know. I did not know.
I didn't know either.
I didn't know until I looked it up. So another one is, do you know, what does a chef's hat symbolize? A chef's hat, the white chef's hat with all the folds on it. Any guesses? Do, 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 do. Isn't that the
If
difference?
it is, no,
Is
I
it
would say
what?
something about a heritage thing. I don't know.
You
Okay.
getting close.
Getting close, getting
It's like
close.
a heritage. Yeah, it's like a heritage thing. I just can't remember what that heritage thing is.
I don't know. I can't even imagine.
You are close. So a chef's hat is officially called a toque. I had to look up how to pronounce it because it's spelled Toque. And so that is Arabic for hat. It's pronounced toque. And according to Reculent Gourmet, the pleats used to signify a chef's level of expertise. So
Right.
there were so that's what I say, you were along the right lines of heritage, but it was their experience. And some chefs would have up to 100 folds, and it would go by how many ways they knew how to prepare eggs.
Oh, and
Yeah.
also they do that in the Cardinal Blue, I think too.
Where it is,
Something
I
like
think
that.
it is still where like a different level you get a different type of hat.
Yeah.
And so it may not be
Right.
to the extent of how many ways you make eggs, but that's how it started. That the chef's hat, if you looked at the different type of hat, it would signify the difference in their expertise level.
Interesting.
Right. Yeah, so I think
I probably would have like
Shantae
2 or
was
3
kinda-
folds in my hat.
You said you're gonna have how many?
3.
You said 3?
3. Yeah.
I said I probably would have about 2 or 3 folds. I don't know. I know how to cook a few things, but to say your expertise level, yeah, I don't know. I know, look,
Hey.
I haven't missed many meals. If you look, you know, I got a couple of pans right here.
My goodness.
Hey, so it has 100 folds in it, so you know 100 ways that you can eat an egg.
That's a lot. And I don't even like eggs that much.
Me either.
But eggs are,
I can't have them anyway, but you mean
well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. You
that's-
can't.
That's a lot of ways to make an egg. If they said, because it said that they would have up to 100, that's a lot of ways to make an egg. We may have to look that one up one day and see.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google it.
Yeah, because that's a.
Is it like 100 ways to cook an egg? Because you can, you start with the
So I
chicken
guess-
and make.
But I guess you have like the poached, fried, sunny side. I mean, I guess it's all different kind of. I don't know. I didn't know it was 100 ways to prepare. It says 100 ways how that they know how to prepare eggs. So I guess you could be preparing it with something else. I guess egg salad would still count as a way to
Now
prepare.
that would
Right.
that would be
actually
interesting. Mhm.
That makes more
Like,
sense to come up with 100.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like literally impossible. It's only so many ways that you can
Right.
flip an egg. Seriously.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Our next, did you know how long was the longest wedding veil?
100,
Ooh.
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. Okay. You have a guess, Tanisha?
5,000.
5,000. Okay. So you guys are going to be blown away when you see this picture.
Okay.
Once I open the picture. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go.
No, I don't see. Yeah, okay.
Can you see the picture?
Yeah. Wow.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Where was she going?
Oh wow.
Maria Pereskova. She was a bride from Cyprus, and she achieved her lifelong dream after creating the world's longest wedding veil. Her seemingly never-ending veil measured 22,843 feet and 2.11 inches on August 14th, 2018.
Wow.
I read the story. It said that this was from Guinness Book of World Records, that her childhood dream was to create the longest veil. She bought several rolls of tools. She hired people to help. It was on the back of a truck. They had to roll it out in the field, and they hired people to help pin it down so it would stay. It was a process, and she created her veil and achieved a Guinness Book of World Records.
I bet she stood for a whole long time.
Yeah, because
Wow.
And she couldn't
that's a
move.
lot. You
She couldn't
you
move.
can't walk and move with all of that.
They pro-
22,843
they probably
babies.
pinned it though. They
They
probably
probably
pinned it so that
Yes.
or they cut it at the end, either one,
It
like right
was
after.
it was pieces that they once they laid it out, they had tailors sew it together to connect it all, and then they connected it all to her at the very end. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
they
why
had to have
she didn't have-
cut it and disconnected it after the wedding.
Right.
She was
So
already
it was
with her
probably
husband.
a detachable, because I know my train on my wedding dress was, it was detachable.
No, this wasn't the train. This is her veil that's going
This is
attached to her head.
Oh, that's a veil? Oh, I
Yes.
thought it was a train.
Mhm.
But she can
Well,
just take the
train and
veil
veil
off
is
and leave it.
Rather.
Right. Take that hat off and it's gonna be on the ground. It's time to go.
Right. I know she did. She just no ma'am. No, I can't front on having a long veil train. I can't front because mine was 25 inches. Mine was 25 feet long.
25 feet, that's still long, but that still seems manageable. Like you can loop that around your arm and carry it. You can't carry
Girl,
20,000 feet.
that dress alone was heavy.
Okay.
I didn't do all that. I had them take that thing right on off after all the pictures.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, hey, I say kudos to her. She achieved her lifelong dream. You know, a lot of girls' dream is just to get married. She got married and she got a Guinness Book of World Records while she was doing it. So, hey, kudos
I
to
know
her.
how long this
She
gonna
made
take?
that happen.
Right. And that was not too long ago because that was just August of 2018.
Yeah, that was just
Right.
2 years ago. But the good thing about it is it looked like it was thin, tulle, so it wasn't heavy.
Yes.
Right. It did look thin.
Yep.
Like,
but
was there anybody even at that wedding? Did anybody step on it?
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like she had the whole
like,
lace.
all you guys stay that way, I'll be this. Yeah, that
But it
was,
looked like she covered.
looks like she what?
They covered the whole wherever barnyard.
Yes, and I
She looked like she.
forget how many football fields, but that's a lot of football fields.
So guess what?
What?
Just like that cart in the grocery store, I would have stepped on it.
You are really being mean today. Sissy did you have a bad day at work today, Sissy? You just being mean to people. Told me I would step on you. See, that's one of those people I'll be like, you know what, don't hate. Let's just congratulate her that she achieved her lifelong dream, you know.
Right.
Well, I couldn't see it. How many football fields was it?
I forget. I had looked
It
it up.
probably, it probably looked like a blanket of snow. Somebody probably said, "This is snow."
I forget how many football fields.
Right.
What was it, 22,000? Yeah.
Yeah. See? It looked like a blanket of snow.
Well, I
Well,
know
more
it
power
says,
to her.
right.
Congratulations.
Right.
It
'Cause I'm
was
sure not in the
79.
Guinness Book of Records.
It was 79.48 football fields.
Mhm.
So almost 80 football fields was the length of her veil. Yeah, that's a lot.
So look,
That's a bit much.
some people didn't even get to see her. All they seen was
Right.
Her veil.
The veil. Right.
right. Or you were there, look, doing like this.
Right.
They had to
With
stand
your
in
binoculars.
They had to be
Yeah,
positioned
you
right.
couldn't be in the vicinity. Couldn't be in the vicinity. The only person they had in that room was a photographer and the priest or whatever.
There probably was some pretty pictures though. If she went and stood like in the
Because
middle, her and her groom would be like in the middle of all this white. Those probably ended up being some pretty pictures. Okay, we
I
gotta
don't
go.
know if you can't see the end of it.
And so guess what? That means they had to step on it.
You know what? There you go. Okay, we're gonna go to the next. Did you know? Because she back to stepping on the veil.
It's like,
Do you know, lady, our neighbors walking and lady is not happy with their other dog. She trying to let them know that this is her house right here. Lady, that dog is not thinking about you. The largest known living organism. Do you know what the largest known living organism
The
is?
largest known living organism.
This is, you
No
probably won't guess
clue.
it. I would, hold on. Okay. It is called Pando, which is Latin for I spread out. It's a group of genetically identical quaking aspens in Utah. I have a picture. It says that they all have an interconnected root system. So all of their roots have intertwined and they are interconnected with each other. It's aspen trees in Utah. And it's estimated 80,000 years old and takes up more than 100 acres.
Wow.
Wow.
So that's a pretty cool one. It's pretty yellow trees. Yeah,
That's a lot.
that is large to think. A whole 100 acres of everything intertwining their root system.
Right.
Yeah, that
So-
would be something good to see.
We have two more did you knows. Did you know that, oh wait, 3, can't count. Hello. Yeah, it's on. Did you know a puffin fish, or sorry, puffin I think is a bird. Puffin bird.
It's a bird.
Puffin bird.
It's a plane. It's Superman.
It's a puffin. So a puffin, show you pictures. A baby puffin is called a puffling. And puffins, there we go. Can you guys see the picture of the bird? Yeah, that's the puffin. And so you see this puffin with all the fish in its mouth? It says that to feed its chick, a puffin parent will carry around 10 fish in his beak at one time. But the biggest recorded haul is a whopping 62 fish. That's from Audubon Project Puffin. Can you imagine this little bird with this beak carrying 62 fish? But that's probably why their cheeks puff out, because they're holding fish to feed their young. Doesn't that say something for how it's Lazy Mom's Day? But that is definitely not a lazy mom if you're going to stuff your mouth with 62 fish to feed your chicks. You know, that's
Right.
That's a lot.
Hey, that's what a mommy does.
Right? Mommy's taking
Okay.
care of
A
the
mommy's got to do what a mommy's got to do. So,
Exactly.
Okay.
so if I had to go and that's what I had to do, I'd be telling my sissy.
So what you doing? I'm going fishing again.
Or fishing. But wasn't that a pretty little bird? That
It is a pretty little bird.
It's beautiful.
You know what that bird remind me of? Even
Happy
though it's
Feet.
a puffin. Oh, Happy Feet too. But no, it made me think of Toucan Sam.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, you went way back.
Yeah,
Okay,
Toucan.
I don't
You
even.
went way back.
I don't even know about that one.
Toucan Sam. What cereal? I forget what cereal he was. Wasn't he a
was,
cereal commercial?
Oh God, I'll tell you.
Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is Fruit Loops. Yeah.
Still on the Fruit Loops too, but he look a little thin though.
Here we go. Toucan Sam. You know Toucan Sam, Tanisha.
He looking a
Oh
little.
Yeah, Toucan Sam. It made me, the beak, I think, is what made me think of it when we shared the
Yeah.
puffin. So, our English language, do you know that more people speak English as a second language than as a native one? It says English is the most widely spoken tongue in the world, with nearly 2 billion people learning it as a second language, and only 350 million people speaking it natively. That's a lot. That's a big difference.
Yeah,
Like,
I can't believe it because when people started even coming to the land, everybody spoke a different language, and sure enough wasn't English.
Right.
So I can kind of see that.
They have to learn English. And when you think about it, even when you go to other countries, they know their native language plus English. So I'm like, I guess, yeah, if we're talking about in the whole world, that, yeah, more people know English. So our last one, and I thought this was so cute. It says, baby sea otters cannot swim.
Really? Baby sea otters.
The baby sea otters cannot swim. Says their moms, again, here we go talking about moms who are not being lazy. Their moms will wrap them in pieces of kelp while they hunt, and it makes them buoyant so that they float until they learn how to paddle around on their own. So the moms will make sure that they're wrapped up while they go hunt. And then if it's a raft of otters, a bunch of them, they'll hold hands while they sleep so they don't drift apart. I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
That's so cute.
Yeah, that they'll hold hands so that they all stay together. What you gonna do, Sissy? You in rare form today. What you gonna do with them otters wrapped in kelp?
You know, I would have an attitude with somebody there and be like, I ain't holding your hand. You better go. So then, when you guys go over to the city, you be like, why is that one otter way out there and all the rest of them there?
She let go of my hand.
Okay.
I knew Sissy was gonna something because she been I said it right, the devil's advocate today. She just like, I'm not holding my hand today.
Not today.
Oh, we gonna make sure you at the end of the line, because if you in the middle and you don't want to hold somebody's hand, you gonna mess up the whole group.
Yep. Yeah. Look,
We'll let
you
you
do a
by
domino
yourself.
effect this way. I'll still be sitting there though. See? I
By
still have
yourself.
to everybody else.
Oh my goodness.
That is funny.
What'd you say?
I said, that is funny.
Yes. Sissy been, I don't know what's going on today.
We all have our moments.
Yes, we do. We do. So I'm trying to, we'll see. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this flyer. This is something that is going on in our community. And it is, I don't know, forget the name of the actual thing. It's Volunteers of Seroptimus. I guess Seroptimus is the actual name of the organization. And they have a Live Your Dream Education and Training Awards for Women program. And they've been helping women all around. So they're open now and accepting applications for an award that is $5,000. You are eligible to apply if you are a woman with primary financial responsibility for yourself and your dependents. If you are attending an undergraduate degree program or a vocational skills training program, and if you have a financial need. So pass this word. Looking at this, it does not look like there is an age requirement. The requirement is to be a female. And again, an unlazy mom that is supporting dependents and going to school, and you have a financial need. Apply. You can apply online. It says everything is online. There are some emails here that you can contact Christy Speck at solano.edu. That's CHRISTIE.spec, SPECK at solano.edu, or jackhop74@yahoo.com. And there are some phone numbers. I'm going to share, if you follow me on Facebook, it is Erica, ARICA, Lady AJ Nears, NEARS. I will share this on my page. So yeah, we'll also post the website at the bottom of the YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, look below, and we will post the website so you can apply. The application deadline is November 15th, 2020. And again, the award is $5,000. So $5,000, I'm sure it can help a lot of people do some things. So
It sure can.
the application process is all online. So you would definitely want to do that. And like I said, that's the one thing that we have going on in our community. I know last week we had shared about the food giveaway. That was a success. I heard they were able to serve about 124 families with produce from the giveaway last week. So that was a very good thing. As always, want to let you know this is Fun Facts Friday. If you have a business, if you know someone that has a business, if you have a product, a book, anything that you want to share, if you have some topics maybe you want us to talk about or give you some fun facts on, you can email us at funfactsfriday100, because we always keep it 100. So it's funfacts, F-A-C-T-S, Friday100 at gmail.com. And that's our show for this Friday. We're here every Friday, 6:30 p.m. And we want to make sure we catch Sissy in the chat. She'll be on the chat, WOFCCFairfield.com, the live streaming on Sunday at 10:30. Yep. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Deuces.
Bye.
Have a great week.
You too.
Oh, I do want to add real quick. Stay cool.
Okay.
There is a big heat wave expected this weekend in California, in the Northern Bay area, Fairfield area. Please stay cool, stay safe, protect yourself. Sunscreen, even everybody, all shades. Use sunscreen to protect yourself.
All right.
Right.
See you later, ladies.